Namaste everyone, you're watching India Talks and I'm Sam ShivRaj. I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. We have an awesome episode for you. If you have friends with no Friday night plans, which means they probably don't have a life. Oh wait, I don't have Friday night plans either. That's why I'm here. Tell them to tune in to www.indiatalkstv.com and watch live right now because we are live streaming this. So we're going to start off with something a little bit different this time. We get fan mail, mostly hate mail, but fan mail, and well, kidding about the hate mail. But here's some mails that we got this time that I wanted to share with you. So this is from Gupta, and I presume he's from New York. He said, "Hi there, I just wanted to say that you guys are doing a wonderful job, thank you so much, and providing a great service to the community. Much appreciated. I want to invite you to Sufi Rock concert on Friday, March 1st at Tammany Hall in Lower East Village, New York at 8:30 p.m. So the information you can go to for where you can get more information, www.desialternative.com. So that's www.desialternative.com. And we wish you the best for the concert, and we'll remind you again about this at the end of the show. And by the way, if you want to join us at India Talks, just let us know. Email us at indiatalkstv@gmail.com, just like Mr. Gupta has. Thank you. And the next email is from Shivali. Hey, I have a problem reaching out to my US fans because there's very little in terms of Asian media and PR over there. Would you be able to do anything with me as I'll be coming over to New York very soon? My first album, The Bhajan Project, I don't know if anyone has heard of it, received 2 global Indian music nominations for Best Fusion Album. Let's give her a huge round of applause. That's impressive. My second album, Urban Temple, was #1 on the iTunes World Chart. Wow, very impressive. Congratulations, Shivali. Just let us know when you're in New York and we'll be happy to have you on India Talks. And this one has to be from my favorite person, Mr. Seshadri. He's the one who calls us every now and then and tells us that we're not allowed to say anything about India that's less than glossy and ideal. Come on, we have to laugh at ourselves, right? So he says, you guys are incorrigible. That's a word I would use. That makes me wonder, did I write this email? You guys are absolutely incorrigible. In the last episode, you showed pictures of cows, dogs, and sloths that were roaming around in Chennai. Know what? Now my child wants to go to Chennai right now to pet the animals on the road. But you know what? That's a good idea to send to Incredible India. That's how you market it. It's a big petting zoo. Anyways, thank you for the emails, and if you do want to reach out to us, you want to let us know about a concert or anything, I wasn't done. Just email us at indiatalkstv@gmail.com. Now we can applaud. Okay, so enough of this. Let's get going. So I told you about the Vishwarupam, Kamala Hassan's new movie. I'm going to do a quick little cost-benefit analysis. So it was a good movie. It was good because it was in the style of Hollywood rather than the typical Collywood, however you say that, because it wasn't the whole lovey-dovey dancing around trees. You know, people say that's a stereotype, but that's not even a stereotype. That's just straight-up fact. But, oh my God, I actually heard laughter. Okay, this is a moment that has to be documented. I think I have enough people in the studio now that they actually laughed at it. First time in 3 years that my jokes get laughed at. So thank you, making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Anyways, about Vishwarupam, it was overhyped because of all the buzz and the controversy, but I thought it was an overall good attempt. If you haven't watched it, try and watch it. It's definitely a good watch, different take. So overall, good job. All right, next up. If you're going to India soon, you might want to add this to your shopping list. See, you can now buy dinosaur eggs and start your own Jurassic Park. So they're selling fossilized dino eggs in the Dar district of Madhya Pradesh for just $10 US. Isn't that cool? I wish I'd known that when I went to India and I went shopping. I could have had a pet dinosaur by this time who could have been sitting right next to me in India Talks. Knowing how gullible I am, you could have sold me elephant eggs and I would have just been like, ooh, cool, and taken it. So if you're gullible, don't go for it. So I've figured out that there are not a lot of good Bollywood scary movies for a reason. They have live scary movies that they can go to in the form of something called a ghost fair in Madhya Pradesh. What is it with Madhya Pradesh? Just land of the weird. The first Jurassic Park, now The Exorcist. They're awesome. They're giving me material. So there are hundreds of possessed people who come to this fair. Look at that picture. Viewer discretion is advised. Actually, that's more for me than you guys. I'm not going to sleep tonight. But yeah, these people, they come there and they're just possessed. Looks like it's from The Ring. Anyways. Okay, now I'll say something less scary. Oh, I lied. Actually, the next thing that, as I'm looking at this on my prompter, this might scare you a little bit more. Here's something that'll make you seem as though you saw a ghost. This guy, he got a cell phone bill, a guy in India, for 13 crores. You know how much that is? That's 2.5 million US dollars. He got a text from the cell phone company saying, make payment immediately to avoid disconnection. Please ignore if already paid. Oh, please, I already paid that. Hidden fees is not even the word. Like Verizon has nothing compared to this. So right now I have with me a fashion blogger, Jyoti. Let's welcome her to India Talks. Woohoo!
Thank you.
We're happy to have you here. This is
for
actually
having me.
something that would be right up your alley. So bedazzling seems to be a thing in terms of bedazzling your cell phone cover, or like even I'm a bit bedazzled today because I'm a little bit
You
shiny.
look wonderful.
Thank you so much. And this man took it to a whole new level. He's changing the definition of bedazzle. So this is a politician who wanted to set himself apart because he wanted to get elected. And he literally did that by wearing a shirt made out of solid gold. We have a picture. Look at him. He just looks ridiculous. You can probably see this guy glitter from space. He's just straight up gold. Oh, and that shirt weighs apparently 5 pounds, and it costs $250,000 US dollars. What do you think? Is that going to be a trend
Yeah,
here?
I think he didn't have
Runway?
enough space in his Swiss bank locker or something, because politicians in
Definitely.
India.
He's probably the
supposed-
singular reason the gold price is going up, because he's hogging all of it.
Exactly.
Do you think politicians here go overboard when it comes to campaigning? Please. Welcome to India, folks. Well, have you ever flown Air India?
Long time ago.
Long
yes,
time ago,
yes.
right? Well, we already know that they're known for delays, but now we know exactly why. This pilot, her name is Captain Smriti, and she landed her flight in an unscheduled airport recently. And so there are pictures of like people standing outside, personnel, airport personnel, wondering what's going on. Her crisis? Hunger. She ordered kachoris, which are like this nice puffy looking dish. And that's what it looks like. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Please don't do this to me right now. And had them delivered at the airport. And that's why I think she requested permission to land there. And the air traffic controller said, no, you're not going to land there. But she did it anyways for kachoris. I'm going to go right now because I'm kind of hungry for kachoris. Bye, guys. JK.
You can't blame the hungry. I don't want to fly in a plane where the pilot is so hungry, like, you know, you need your brain and everything working in perfect order.
I think she might just be
So
the most
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, you know.
Are you related to her?
God, no.
Well, the
Yeah.
passengers were obviously upset. Well, you know what? Why are they upset? She clearly wouldn't have
I'm
been
okay.
upset.
Like, I want my pilot to be like well fed and, you know, in perfect working order. And
God.
second thing, I think the company or the food, the restaurant that delivered at an unscheduled, you know, the Burger King or like whoever the pizza places, they should learn from this. You know?
Should. They should,
yeah,
right?
you cannot.
Airport
you cannot.
service.
Yeah, there are people who say, oh, we cannot, you know, deliver after certain street. Yeah, but they can deliver it like an unscheduled,
In an
you know,
airport,
totally
right?
airport location.
Tarmac. Tarmac side
Tarmac.
delivery.
I think you can deliver right, you know, across the boulevard or whatever.
Right? I'm hungry thinking about this. Claude, are you hungry looking at the kachori? It looks like Claude's gonna make a kachori run right now.
Yeah, maybe
We're gonna lose a camera because Claude's gonna go run and get some
Better lock it down and go eat.
It's fine. It's perfectly okay. I'm right there with you. We can take care of the show later, right? Later. Okay.
We can wait, right?
The point is, you might want to make friends with Air India pilots so that they'll order food for you too next time. All right. Enough of this. Now it's time for my favorite segment, Indians in the News. This month, we have many Indians in the news, 30 million to be precise. What's happening right now is Hindus are celebrating the Kumbh Mela. It happens every 3 years on rotation at one of 4 places, so it's by the sacred rivers of India. And it started on January 14th and it ends on March 10th. Look at that crowd. So all they do is Hindus, they go on this mass pilgrimage where they take a dip in the Ganga, which is the river. And there are also several religious people there, and these are like saints, they're sages. They know all kinds of things. You'd be amazed about how much there is to learn about yoga, alternative medicine, and herbs from these people. So happy Kumbh Mela. I don't know if that's how you say it, happy Kumbh Mela, but happy Kumbh Mela to whoever is celebrating it. Alrighty, now for the best part of this spicy chat segment, we're going to talk about fashion, because Jyoti here is a fashion blogger, as I mentioned before. This is her first time on India Talks, but we're happy to have you here. First of all, true to your description, very nicely dressed. I love it.
Thank
so
you.
Can you give us a rundown of where you have purchased these? Or is that a secret? Is that a fashion secret? Because we're not allowed to.
My husband is watching, so I don't shop, right? We don't
No,
shop.
we don't shop.
It's like years ago we bought something and that's
I know,
how.
this old dress, I've never worn it before.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this before we went on air. We were talking about how women have ways of introducing new clothes because men don't understand why one pair of shoes just won't do. One pair of black heels are not enough.
Yeah, even one pair of even black is not just black.
Exactly.
It's jet
They're
black,
different.
smoky black,
Right?
evening black, whatever. So.
so the way we do things is we shop and then we just kind of introduce it slowly, so they don't realize what's going on. So Dad's watching this, and now he's gonna raid my closet and be like, "What is new here?" And so that he will cut off my shoe supply. But no, that's what women do.
Do you know a little fact? I think I read it somewhere, and I'm not making it up. An average American woman has 33 pairs of shoes. And
wait,
we are of course better than average, so.
Wait, no, this is not cool, Dad. This is a petition. I'm lacking in at least 20 pairs of shoes. That difference needs to be made up for ASAP, considering it's a fact, right? You
can't make these things up, right?
So I was, this is going to sound bad, but I was blog stalking you for the show. And I read in the About section of your blog that you decided to start your blog on March 13th, 2011. So it's like fate that you're supposed to be here because my birthday is March 13th.
Wow, it's a good day to start good things.
Why that day? Was it because it's my birthday? No, I don't think I knew you back then.
I wish I could say that. Yeah, it was not like the particular to the date itself. It was more like I've been asked questions. Oh, where did you get that? Or can you advise me about I have a wedding to go to or a party to go to. So I find myself telling my friends and coworkers and all that. Oh, you should do this or you should do that. So I thought maybe if I write a blog and do it a little bit more professionally, it will be interesting. And in the beginning, thank you. In the beginning, I think only my mom and maybe my husband knew and my best friend they read about it, but it's been growing and
Yeah, I've seen the comments. You get comments very frequently, and do you know how many people read your blog? Would you have any idea?
Yeah, I mean more than 40,000 a month readers, and
congratulations.
Thank you. And it's been growing, and I get emails and comments, and on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, follow Style Delights on Twitter. And so it's a great platform to interact and have fun talks and serious talks and fashion talks. So,
right. So how do you decide what you're going to write about?
The blog is mainly about fashion and like my style, my personal style. So if I find something really nice, I write about in the shopping segment, and whatever I'm wearing, I put the outfit post and I link up all the things, like I got the shoes there, or if they are sold out, you can get similar style here. So it's a culmination of everything I find style-wise that's close to me and that reflects in my style. So
what would you describe your style as?
I would describe my style as very simple and classic. I don't
Less
go
is
for
more, right?
Exactly, and I don't go like blindly follow trends, because you see the fashion magazine and stuff. Oh, this is in or this is out, and you buy like $200 worth of something, and suddenly next season it's out. So you don't follow the trends, just follow what suits you, your body, your style, and your lifestyle. So I used to I have a 6-year-old daughter, so I'm into quick dressing and comfortable dressing more than the dry clean only
but
dressing.
She's definitely not wearing mom jeans. Let's just note she's not the typical mom jeans
I never wore mom jeans ever in my life. And after Saturday Night Live
would you mind standing up? Actually, because our camera people would be excited to see what you're wearing. Oh, wow, look at that.
So do I model here or something?
Let's just turn it into a runway.
All right, yeah. So life is your runway. Just get ready and...
Oh, look at that.
And just...
Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
So how do you decide what to wear on a daily basis? Because coming from someone who's very stylish and fashionable.
Thank you. I decide what I'm going to wear. First of all, where I'm going, what I'm going to do with it, So if I know that I have to go to the city, walk 13 blocks or whatever, I would never wear heels. I would probably wear flats or something more comfortable. If I know that, I have my daughter with me, I have something, then in my other hand, I will have a bag, which is like a crossbody bag or something, which I can just, hang around my shoulders so my hands are free. So most of my dressing is actually very practical.
Well, that's what fashion is, right?
Yeah,
it's whatever suits your life.
I have a tall frame, so I stick to things that, that go with my lanky tall frame.
So how do you, now that you bring up frame, and how do people dress according to their frame? How does that work?
I think I've been given this advice by a friend of mine, and I think it's very important to dress in clothes that fit you. The most important thing about clothes is that they should fit you. You should not fit into the dress. You should not worry about, oh, this is the dress I like, I should try to fit into it, because most of the time either they wear two size too big or two size too small, and the whole look or whole effect you're going after is just lost. So and being from India, I know the tailor, you don't like something, you go to the tailor, you got the, so I think investing in your community or in your neighborhood, there are good tailors around everywhere. Investing some time to, scout them out and, try it out and see if it's like totally, if the dress or the blazer or whatever you're wearing, if it fits you, it will always be in fashion, because no matter what trend, if the clothes fit you and the clothes suit you, your lifestyle and your body, they will always be in fashion.
I think we just have time for a couple more minutes. God, where did the time go? But so tell me, what are 3 things you think every woman should have in her closet? 3 articles of clothing.
Oh, just 3?
Just 3? Okay, first of all, that's the problem. It shouldn't just be 3.
It shouldn't be just 3.
But the essentials.
I think a comfortable pair of flats, because they, like from Audrey Hepburn to to Olivia Palermo today, the flats are everywhere. So you should invest in a good pair of comfortable flats, which because they are comfortable, you can walk in them and you look chic in that.
Right.
And another, I find myself, as you can see, a tailored blazer. You can just throw it on over anything, and immediately it gives a little polish to your outfit.
And you feel better too.
You feel better too. And another thing I find everybody should have is a good, I don't know if I know it's a family show, but kind of it's called a bodysuit or like Spanx, Yeah. So do
Oh.
you think that all those red carpet women, they have the exact same figure that looks that good on camera?
I've been deceived.
You've
Oh
been
my.
deceived. So,
Oh
so
my.
good fitting, you know, under dress, whatever. Spanx bodysuit is really it
That's
smooths
something I
everything
don't
out,
have.
and
Really?
you look perfect. So
Oh, thank you. I'm not wearing Spanx. I'm not wearing
I don't think you
Spanx.
need it, but yeah. And
that's
another thing I
amazing.
should say, because I cannot stop at 3, is the pair of running shoes.
A pair of running shoes.
Because that little black dress has to be, you know, worked out.
That's true. You have to have the
So-
body for it. But thank you so much for being
Thank
here. We
you.
have to continue this conversation another time. So before we go, where do viewers read your blog?
They can go to either they can Google Style Delights, just Google Style Delights, because it's on Blogspot. So it's style-delights.blogspot.com. And they can follow me on Twitter at Style Delights, and I talk a lot about, you know, fashion. I just recently covered Fashion Week.
Ooh.
I was there for
experience.
most of the shows. It was wonderful. So you can read all about my adventures there.
We look forward to that.
Yeah, I look forward to come back here and talk to you.
And if you want more information, just go on India Talks Facebook page, and we'll have a link to her blog so that you can be up to date and know where she got her fabulous outfit. So thank you so much for being here. Let's give her another round of applause.
Thank you for having me.
so much. This mic is for you, so you can speak into the mic. So thank you for coming. That was a beautiful dance. So is there a title to the piece?
It's a fusion composition, which had a slight hint of Spanish music.
I heard it. It was really nice.
Spanish music to Kathak bowls. So I thought
Why
this
not?
is a brilliant opportunity to do something
And
like
you
that.
choreographed this?
I did.
Congrats to her for choreographing
Thank you.
such a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
And this is your third visit to the United States, I hear.
Yeah, it is.
Do you like it here?
I
You
love
like
it
New
here.
York?
Yes.
Okay. So I hear you want to offer private lessons for dance?
Yes, I want
Tell
to
us a
offer
little
private.
bit.
Sure. I would like to offer some private lessons in Kathak, in fusion dancing, in what we know is called Lavani, which is a Marathi folk dance form, very, very popular all over the world, as well as Bollywood dancing,
Oh, nice.
semi-classical, classical-based Bollywood dancing. And besides that, I would really like to tell everybody one thing, that I'm planning to collaborate with some jazz musicians from New York. They're very famous in the jazz circuit. Rod Williams on the piano. Then I have Mark Johnson on the tabla and the drums. And there is Gargi Shinde, who is a sitarist, and myself on dance. So it's a jazz quartet, kind
And
of.
we'll look out for them.
Definitely. And I'm sure the Indian community and everybody in New York, everybody in the US will definitely like the show, because
Of course we
it's
will.
called Conversation with Tal. And we are planning to tour several cities in the US.